Hi folks, John Hecker here again, the pro at Brookley Country Club in Rochester, New York. Today I'm going to take you through some of the basics of a good setup. Now if you're like me and you look down the range, you can usually tell a good player just by the way he sets up to the ball. And I thought I'd take you through Justin Rose here and show you a couple things that you can count on to be consistent between setting up with a wedge and a driver, and then other things that you need to be aware that are going to be a little bit different based on really the length of the club. Okay, so on the left, obviously he has a short club, and on the right he's actually hitting his drive when he won the U.S. Open on the 18th hole. So you can imagine he had to really count on a solid fundamentals on that swing, and he did nail it right down the middle and made par and won the tournament. So on the left, one of the things that I'll always see with good players is they'll have some flex in their knees, but just enough to get them over the balls of their feet. So it might be a little less with the longer club, but even so, that's one of the things that you'll see. You'll also see that they create some angles. They'll feel like or look like their rear end stuck out a little bit. As you can see there, he does both of those. The things that will vary based on the length of the club are obviously the bend from your waist. So a shorter club, you can see that Justin Rose has bent over quite a bit, 38 degrees there, and then when he's hitting his driver, you can see that he's quite a bit more upright at 54 degrees. I'd also like to point out, the people who say they keep your chin up, well, on the left, I think that would be hard to say that Justin's keeping his chin up, but basically his head is an extension of his spine, so he's sort of in a straight line there, and you can see the same thing with his driver on the other side. So as you look at these setups, the other things that I would point out, oftentimes when people ask me how far they should stand from the ball, I'm looking from the butt end of the club to their body, right in here. And with an iron, I always want to see some daylight. There's always got to be a couple inches between the butt end of the club and their body, but very rarely do I want to see them reaching for the ball. Now, I can't say that's true for a driver, because you can see there's more than a little bit of daylight in here, and his arms are somewhat extended from your body, where these other ones with the irons, they kind of hung down naturally. So you can see there's different setups, even though you'd know this guy was a great player before you saw him swing, because he doesn't have too much flex in his legs. He bends, he sticks his rear end out, he bends from his waist so that his back and his neck are all in sort of a straight line there. So if you can copy those things, realizing that there are adjustments as the clubs get longer, you're going to tend to reach for the ball some more. Your hands will be a little bit further from your body. But again, try to get yourself to look like a tour player, and chances are you'll have a lot better chance of hitting a solid shot. So give that a try on the range, and hope to see you out golfing soon.